Hi, this is amazing, Ken. Well, we're gonna learn how to create a bell curve. Well, you need to first have the basic understanding of standard deviations and the z-score. Now, key in this standard deviation into this list, right? So suppose we have some numbers here, and we want to create a bell curve, and that's a mean using the average, and then enter in this z distributions, right? So I'm going to delete this and right again, right? So it's normal distributions. Oh, one moment, right? Normal dot distribution, right? Equal norm dot distribution. The x is the value we observe, and the mean is on the cell C2, and we're gonna lock that. Standard deviations on D2, again lock it. Then you use the force type, then double click. Okay, that's it. But how do we create this bell curve, right? Is that we basically highlight this list right here. So and go to the insert tab, choose X, Y, or scatter chart. That's it. And thus we created a distributions chart. Okay, so then if you want to add a line right here, we can create a X value and a Y value right here. So ultimately we want to create something like this. So the X and there's the Y. Okay. Okay. So come back to here. Here X Y. So there's a X value here. There's a Y value here. And then here the X will always be the X. So let's say I want to know the mean. I want to draw a line on the mean, right? So I'm going to use this equal to mean, equal to mean. And right here, I type equal. This is just zero will do. And here I use the V lookup. I look up this value in the comma, and I want to know the value that's quite close to it. Okay, I'm locking it. Comma 2, true type. Alright, so I have done that. So now what I do is that I would just okay, so I'm selecting the chart, and then I go to the design tab, choose select data, and I click on these add buttons, and I choose the X value here, and then here the Y value. Alright, see, almost done, right? And then click OK. So if I want the value name, I can be the mean, then click OK. So that's how we add a line, right in the middle. That is, yeah. So this is a kind of good distributions, right? Quite equal. But look at the populations in the world, right? It was not always the case, right? You can see that this is a curve, but this is a positive skew distribution bell curve. So if I just key in the Japan, right, and it's right here. The Japan population is right here, right? It's between this average population in the world and one standard deviation from the average, right, in between that. But as for China, it's very different. So how do we create this, right? Basically using the same method, right? We create this thing, you see there's distributions, and we created X, Y, and this one, right, also same, right? We make use of this. And to add this line, right, now let's say I just deleted this one, right here. So how do I add one more dot right here? Is that I select the chart, I go to design tab, just select data, and I go to add, and I say this is my observation item 2, right? And the x value is a single value. As for the series, it's of one y value. Okay, so you can see that uh, it's right there, but you cannot see the item because by default it's gray area. So let's go to the format tab, choose here, look for observer 2. Now you see, right? Now right click on this chart, on these items, and then choose format data series. Okay, and look for marker, look for solid, scroll red colors, right? And also the marker. So built in, look at the circle size, make it into 8, right? If you want, you can make it into 10, right? Really, it's up to you, right? And then okay, we can use the solid. And for the border, we have no line. And then we can right click on this, choose add label, add data label. So we have this, right? Now you select the data label, then go to this option here and click value cells, select this item, click OK. So we have China, but we don't want the Y value, we want the China to be on top. So we click on above. Okay, that's it. That is how created this population chart. It's the same, right? You get the data from the world population, then you can do the same. But the basics is really just this. Thank you. So remember, right? You can only understand it by doing it. Okay, so not just watching it, right? You do it. So go and find this data from the internet and work yourself. Hi, thank you. Remember, if you think amazing, believe you're amazing and you can do amazing things. Thank you.